I've always admired those who just do it, and they conquered their fears. They fall back down and they keep getting up, and they try to steer clear. I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if I'm stuck in my mind? I'm not great, neither rich, but will you stay here by my side? All the good times turn into memories, and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be done. All the good times turn into memories, and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be done. Best days can't be Looking back, I was once so brave, never hesitated. I aimed so high and I reached it all. Why do I keep fading? I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if I'm stuck in my mind? I'm not great, neither rich, but will you stay here by my side? All the good times turn into memories, and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be done. Whispers in my head, what you gonna do? So take it, killer.
Hello and welcome to the stream. We are back with our Ultimate Decades Challenge, and we are in the year 1384. We are going to be heading over to our war camp because we are going to be seeing if our soldiers get to come home from the war in today's stream. So I am a little bit excited about this because we are going to find out finally if our heir Xavier is going to make it home, and that has been a long time coming. It has been a long 5 years of them away at war, and we finally get to find out if they're going to survive, if they're going to perish. So that is one fun thing that we get to do today in the stream. On top of that, we are expecting some little ones in the community. We had a really, really rough year in 1383 where we lost a lot of families, and so we do have babies that are coming into the world, and so I'm hoping that our childbirths are going to go pretty good. So fingers crossed for that. Diana is expecting, as we know, she should be giving birth in this first part here. And so we are going to be seeing her baby, and we have some birthdays. We have a teen birthday, so we're going to find out if we are going to be getting a marriage on the way. So that's going to be something good to look forward to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the war camp and see our soldiers, and we're going to roll for them to find out if they're going to be able to come home. All right, so we are here at the war camp. It is bright and early in the morning. It's only like midnight currently. But we are here at the war camp. This is, as we know, our war camp for the soldiers, and they are all just kind of hanging out here at the camp. We have Darren Berman, we have DeMarcus Meshram, Ramon Petechia, our Xavier Arundel, Henry Del Madonna, and we have Rollo Goodwell that are all here at the camp. We, for that, need to be rolling a d20 for our enlisted Sims, and it says if they roll a 14, they're going to die in the war. So we are going to be pulling up our dice for them one by one and giving them a roll. We're going to be rolling for Darren Berman first. That is this gentleman here. And we're going to see if he is going to make it. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice, and we will see if he is going to make it or not. So, as we know, he cannot roll a 14. Let's go ahead and give that a roll. He rolls and gets a 4 and is going to survive. The next person is going to be DeMarcus. That's this blonde gentleman behind him. And DeMarcus is going to roll and get a 9 and survive. We are loving this. Ramon Petechia, where are you, sir? Ramon Petechia is here, and he is going to roll, and he gets a 5 and survives. Okay. I'm going to skip Xavier and do him last. So we're going to go and see Henry Del Madonna. That's this gentleman here. And he is going to roll and get a 11 and survive. And then we have Rollo, who is here. And Rollo is going to roll. He gets an 18 and survives. And Xavier. All right, my friend, how are you going to fare? A 17. We didn't lose any of our soldiers. They all get to go back home. This is great news. I am ecstatic over this. So with that great news, we find out that Xavier does get to go back home. He is going to continue being our heir. We are going to move Roger, Diana, and their children out. Xavier is going to move back in with Florence, and we will have to get him married. Because he is our heir and he does need to marry so that he can have more children. And that way he can continue his line, because as we know, he is going to need an heir because he did lose his wife, and you know, she died in childbirth, giving birth to their little one. So we are going to have to find him a new wife. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put everyone back where they belong in their homes, and then we will continue on. Okay, so if we go to the war camp site, we're going to move Ramon Petechia back in with his wife. Let me find out who he is married to again. Ramon Petechia. Who are you married to? Ramon Petechia. Is with Caitlin in Windenburg, I think. Yes. All right, so they're going to move back in together. And then we're going to move out Darren back in with his wife. And Meshram. Rollo Goodwill. Let's find out where he belongs. Mara McNally. Oh, I'm not sure where he belongs. Where is Mara McNally on this street sheet? She's deceased. Maybe he needs to go into a regular house, and I wonder if his children are in the monastery. Let me see if his children are in the monastery. Yes, Estrid and Estrid is in the monastery. Okay, so we need to put him in a house. Where's the monastery family? Let's move Estrid in with her dad. Actually, let's move her dad into a house. All right, we'll put them there, and then we can move her in with her dad. All right, let's move you in with your family. Okay, let's move them into a different house, not the war camp. Okay, let's see if I can move them. All right, let's go in with them and we will move them. I'm going to move them into a different house because clearly they don't need to live in the war camp. But we're going to move the Goodwill house into England and then they will live in England. Let's move this household. Is it moving them? Like, what is really going on? All right, let's put them here. Perfect. All right, so we have moved them into this house now. They are going to reside here. As we know, Diana is very, very close to giving birth. She is in her third trimester and due to give birth at any time. It is, though, time for us to go ahead and take a look at the timeline. Maximus Arundel is supposed to age up to a young adult. So we are going to head over and see Maximus Arundel. We're going to roll for him to age up to a young adult. So let's go ahead and head over and see Maximus Arundel now. I just have to find Maximus Arundel. Why do I feel like Maximus Arundel is no longer with us? No, he is with us. I just don't know where he is. There he is. Okay. All right, so this is Maximus Arundel here. He is aging up to a young adult. He can't roll a 3, 7, or a 19, or he will pass away. We are just going to go ahead and pull up our dice and give that a roll. Let's go ahead and see if he's going to make it. He rolls a 7 and is scheduled to pass away when? Let's roll a d10 and find out how many years he's going to get with us. He's going to get 5 years with us. So we will put that on the timeline that he is going to get 5 years with us. So I will put that he is going to pass away in 1389. Why can I not? Edit this. Let me see if I can edit it now. $13.89. Maximus Arundel. All right, so Maximus is going to pass away in 1389, and we are going to go ahead and age him up to a young adult now and see what traits he gets as a young adult. Got a bunch of gifts sent to him, which is fantastic. And he is clumsy, passionate and unflirty. I don't know about that. High self-esteem. He is poor and he is business savvy. He is a muser and he is an everyman sim. So we love that. Look at him. He's like, with his little ones here, thinking that they're just the greatest thing since sliced bread. So we love that for him. The next person that is on the timeline that needs to age up is Avery Petechia, who is aging up to a teen. So let's go ahead and head over to see Avery Petechia. So Avery Petechia does live at the monastery. She is an orphan, so we will be aging her up here at the monastery into a teen and finding out if she's going to marry. And hopefully she will be able to marry. If not, I suppose she will be remaining at the monastery and becoming a nun. But we will see if she's going to be able to marry once she rolls her teen dice. As a teenager, she can't roll an 18, so we're going to open up the dice and we will, where are you, Avery? This is Avery here, and we're going to give that a roll and see if she can become a teen. Anything but an 18. She rolls an 11 and gets 28 more days. So we love that for her. And for marriage, she needs to roll a D12. So we will roll a D12 and see if she's going to marry. Is she going to marry? No, she is not. So she will be remaining here at the monastery and becoming a nun. So let's go ahead and age her up into a teen. And we're going to hop into cast with her and give her her makeover. Alright, so this is Avery Petechia as a teen. We are just going to get her set up in her nunnery clothes because she is going to become a nun. When she aged up to want a successful lineage, which is, as we know, not going to happen because she is becoming a nun. She is also mean, self-conscious, obsessive, and stoic. So let's go ahead and get her set up in her clothing. Alright, let me see what I can do for you for sleep. I don't think I'm going to put her in the same getup for sleep. I think for sleep I will put her in something similar. Maybe I'll do this one for sleep. Okay, so there is Avery Petechia in her nun clothing. I'm just going to get her photo for the family tree. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to hop back into the game. And I'm going to add her on the tree here. that she is going to be, like when she's going to be aging up. And she, like I said, is not going to be marrying. And then we are going to head over and see Bentley McGrath. He is aging up to a toddler. McGrath. All right, so here is little Bentley. We are just going to be aging Bentley up from an infant to a toddler. As we know, they can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or a 15. We are going to go ahead and pull up our dice, and we will see if Bentley is going to be able to age up. Let's go ahead and give that a roll. Bentley rolls a 13 and is going to get 16 more days. Let's go ahead and hop into Cass and age him up. All right, so as an infant, Bentley was wiggly, and as a toddler, Bentley is going to have the traits of quick learner and a difficult temperament. And let's go ahead and do Bentley's makeover. Bentley is adorable. And as we know, McGraths are, oh, I don't know what color the McGraths are. Let me take a look at that. Yellow. All right, there is little Bentley McGrath. He's super adorable. Look at those eyebrows, though. Maybe I'll change those. They're a little too aggressive. Let's do those instead. All right, and let's go ahead and jump back into the game. We are going to go and see our main household with Xavier and Florence. We're going to see how they're getting on, and we are going to look and see if he actually made a little bit of a relationship while he was at the war. You know, he had in the last stream kind of gotten in touch with Diana and said that he was going to go on a little bit of a date with someone, and that he was kind of in love. So I do want to look and see if he has built up a relationship with anyone while he was not in our control. And if he did, we will maybe build on that relationship a little bit. And if he didn't, then we'll look into seeing who could be a potential setup for him. So I do just want to kind of move forward with setting him up in a relationship, because as we know, he does need to find himself a wife so that he can continue on with building his family line and successing with an heir and things of that nature. So we are definitely going to move forward with that. Also going to put Bentley on the timeline here of when he is going to age up, so that I don't forget that. And we are also in the process still of just waiting for Diana to go ahead and go into labor, so we'll check on that as well. All right, so we are in the main household. It does look like winter harvest. I'm pretty sure that they already handled winter harvest in the last stream that we did, or the last episode that we did. So I don't think we have to deal with winter harvest. I think that's already been dealt with. I think it's just kind of almost finishing up here, that portion of winter harvest, and then we're heading into the next season. We've already set our new season rules. We got great soil, which is fantastic. And we're just going to look and see how Xavier is with some relationships. It does look like he has built a relationship with Mila Mansfield. It does look like, though, they have some bad compatibility, but they do have some romance. He perceives her as very attractive, and he is smitten with her. It says, Xavier can't explain it, but he is really enamored with Mila, and the sight of her makes his heart beat faster. So we may go ahead and give her a little bit of a makeover and get them in a little bit of a relationship, considering they already have a little bit of a relationship, and let them continue on with building on that. I'm just going to go ahead and have him invite her around. If she'll come, it's really, really early. She may tell him that she's sleeping, which could be a very big potential. Yeah, she is sleeping. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. It's literally only 1 o'clock in the morning. It is Sunday at 1 a.m. It is January of 1384 here. We do have Xavier. He is just going to be dealing with little Florence here. He has to kind of get to know her. He obviously does not know her. He has never met her. He was away at war. And so he is going to need to come and get to know her a little bit, and build a relationship with his daughter. And I think that is going to be fun for him and exciting for him, because, you know, he has been waiting for this time to get to know his daughter and waiting to be able to come home and build a relationship with her. But also it's going to be a little bit difficult because she has now lost everyone in her life that she has ever known. And she is now with this person that she has no idea who he is. She realizes that, you know, he's telling her he is her dad, but she's just like, I don't know you. And so I think it's going to be a little difficult for her to just maybe really get a good relationship with him right off the bat. She's kind of feeling a little bit tired. I am going to have him go ahead and maybe he can put her to bed and maybe bond with her a little bit by doing that, and build up a little bit of a relationship with her by just doing normal parenting things. Let's hope. So go and put her into bed. All right, put her on into bed. Let her get a little bit of sleep. She is feeling really, really tired. So we'll let her go ahead and get a little bit of rest. He's going to go ahead and tuck her right in there, which is super sweet. And then I'm going to have him come on down, and we will let him maybe come down and start cooking something. He does not have a lot of skill with cooking. I mean, let's just be real. He does not know how to do that. Obviously, his wife was the one that did the cooking. His sister was the one that did the cooking. So he is not well versed in that. But I think that obviously cooking is something that is going to have to take place in the house. And Why can't I find anything for him to cook? I don't really know, but I am struggling with this. All right, so we will go ahead and get him to maybe make some seed porridge, and then that will be ready for the family. So he's going to come down and try his hand at making a little bit of seed porridge. That way they will have a little bit of food in the house, and then he will obviously go ahead and get outside and get busy working on the farm. As we know, oh, Diana's gone into labor. Okay, I guess we're going to go and see Diana. Let's go do that instead. When we come back, we'll have him work with the animals. He's most likely missed doing that. All right, Diana, it's time for you to give birth. All right, so Diana is here. We are just going to go ahead and let her give birth to her baby, assuming that they have a bassinet here, which it would seem they do because it's giving me the option for her to have her baby. So we're going to go ahead and let her have her little one. So let's follow her so that she can give birth to the baby. And they had a boy. Okay, finally they had a boy. We definitely needed an heir. And the fact that we have now a little boy is fantastic. We are going to just open up the wheel for boy names, and we will take a look at that and give that a spin. So let's go ahead and spin that and see what we're going to name this little boy. They are going to name their little one Castor. All right, so we are going to name him Castor Goodwill. Oh my God, they had twin boys. Okay, let's spin again. And their other son is going to be named Kingsley. Kingsley and Castor Goodwill. Triplets? Are you kidding me? All right, let's spin again. All right, Byron. What are the odds? Byron. All right, so we had triplets. We are going to go ahead and we are going to roll for mom and the babies. As we know, this is going to be quite harrowing because we have to roll 3 times for mom for these babies. Mom can't roll a 1, so we're going to roll for mom 3 times. 1, 2. Oh no, Diana's going to die. All right. Well, Diana dies. Castor needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. All right, Castor's going to die. Oh no, Castor lives. I'm sorry. Kingsley lives. And Byron lives. Okay, all the babies live. Mom dies. I'm going to have Roger plead for Diana. Why, you ask? Well, because 3 triplet boys with no mother is a bloody shame. That's why. So we are going to kill Diana, but we are going to plead for her. So, first and foremost, let's add everyone to the timeline and get them all squared away here. So let's put them all on the timeline. We are on Sunday, so let's go ahead and add Castor Goodwell, Kingsley Goodwell, and Byron Goodwell to the timeline. Okay, and then on our info tab, we are going to add under Roger our children. Where are you, Roger? There you are. All right, so we have Castor, and we have Kingsley, and we have Byron. All right, son of Roger and Diana. They are all the 5th generation male. That didn't work. 5th generation male. And they were all born in January of 1384. Oh, let me fix this. 1384. All right, all of them are alive, and they are all British descent, and we are triplets. Wow. Okay, we have updated our timeline, we have updated our info tab, and it is now time for us to kill Diana. All right, Diana, I know that you don't want to die, but I don't really want you to die either. Like, honestly, I was really hoping that our childbirths were going to go well, but clearly that is not the case. And yeah. And she just died from laughter. I think that she is hysterical over having triplets. She was like, I was expecting 1 baby and I had 3 babies. And then she just like keeled over from dying laughing. Because she was like overjoyed at the fact that she had 3 heirs for Roger at one go. And you know what? I think that she would be overjoyed with that, honestly. Like, she just gave him 3 healthy, viable sons. They have been trying for so long for little boys, and they finally had triplet sons, and they all lived, which is amazing. Could you please come and plead for your wife? I do think that the Grim will come eventually. Yeah, here he comes. We are going to plead for her. Actually, maybe we'll even... will it let me? Are you going to plead? Let's demand she be spared and try that. You don't have time to do a pre-parental panic. You are pleading for her. Oh, seriously. You're going to panic about the babies before you plead or demand for your wife. I'm over this nonsense. Could you please just not and say you did? Stop it. Ugh, I don't understand why you have to be like that. All right, demands for your wife. He's like, you cannot take her. She's mine. I just had 3 sons with her, and I want you to let her live. And he's like, Diana is gone. You can't have her. I'm taking her. That didn't work. Demanding for her did not work. I was really hoping demanding for her would work. Sometimes pleading definitely doesn't work. I was hoping demanding for her would work. That did not work. All right, so we are going to look and see when Diana was born. And I hate this. I really do. Diana, when were you born? Diana Goodwill. You were born in 1362. To 1384. All right. Well, we now have ourselves a ton of babies and no wife. I'm going to have him travel and take her to her final resting place. As we know, he is not going to be getting remarried because he married into the family. He's not part of the main family, so he won't be remarrying. He's just going to have to raise all of these children by himself, which is, let's face it, not going to be easy. It's just not. And can you stop dealing with the children and just go travel for me? That would be great. He's like, I'm tucking the kids in. I'm being a good dad. You are being a good dad, but I need you to go and take her to the cemetery. And then when we come back, we're going to age up the 3 boys and do their makeovers. All right, so let's go and put him. Hello, Laura. How are you? We're going to go and put them in the cemetery. Diana. Her in the cemetery in her final resting place. I hate that she's had to die after giving birth to finally 3 baby boys. And Xavier comes home from war and then loses his sister. Like, what are the odds? You know, what are the odds? We are so close to filling up this row, and then we're going to have to spread out into the outskirts of the grounds as well. So we're getting really close to filling up this cemetery here. I mean, we're not, because we still have all of this to fill up, but I just feel like we've made really a dent in this cemetery. All right, let's go ahead and send Roger home, and then we are going to age up the little ones, Castor, Kingsley, and Byron, and we're going to give them their makeovers and get their photos for the family tree and see who it is that they look like. Obviously, they're going to have red hair because everyone in this family has red hair, being that both of the parents have red hair, but still, we're going to see what they look like. All right, and so I am going to put on here that Diana is now deceased in January of 1384, and she died from childbirth. And she was Xavier's twin, so he just lost his twin, which is really, really sad. I really hate that for him. All right. I know that you're extremely, extremely sad over Oh, being a widower from losing your true love. Fewer things are sadder than when spouses are separated by death. That's pitiful. I hate that. And the Grimm is sitting in here playing chess like nothing ever happened. Like he didn't just wreck our entire existence. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to age up Castor first. Let's age up Castor, and then we will age up Kingsley, and then we'll find Byron and we'll age up Byron. Go ahead and come on in here and age up the children. Look at all of the children are just distraught over the fact that they just lost their mother. Like, they are motherless now. It's horrible. And they're thinking, how are we going to make it through with just Dad? Dad doesn't know how to take care of us without Mom. All right, Castor is a Capricorn. Armed with a dry wit, Capricorns can often be found telling a good joke, and they're very practical. They strive for order and discipline. They get along with other Capricorns and are attracted to Aquarius and Taurus, but they don't usually match with Leo or Gemini. And Castor is cautious. All right, let's go over here and we're going to age up little Kingsley. Look at Edith. Edith is like, you have all these little babies in this house now, Dad. What are we going to do? And Roger's thinking, what are we going to do? What are we going to do without Diana? How are we going to get on without Diana? It's not going to be easy. I'll tell you that for free. All right. Obviously, Kingsley is also a Capricorn. They're triplets, so, you know, I mean, that is what it is. Let's find little Byron. Where is Byron? Byron is up here. Let's come up here and we will age up little Byron. Byron's all the way up here by his lonesome. I mean, he's not. It looks like Barbetta's up here with him, but you know, all up here by his lonesome. Can you not come up here? What are you doing? Getting in bed. Don't get in bed. Age up this baby. He's like, no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so, sir. All right, how about we do a quick save because my game's acting really weird. And then we'll try again. Why can't I not get you to age up this baby? All right, let's try this again. Come age up this little one. Come on, upstairs. He's like, well, I have another kid in my arms. Well, that's not my fault. Put Castro down, and then you can age up Byron. He's like, it's fine. I can do both. I'm a multitasker. Okay, great. All right, Byron also is a Capricorn. Let's go ahead and age up Byron. All three of them, obviously. Actually, it looks like Kingsley has brown hair. I don't know how that happened, but let's jump into Cass and take a look at the triplets. All right, so first we have Castor. All right, let's just fix up Castor's hair here. Let's do Castor with maybe this hair, and let's give you a little bit of love, sir. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. All right, the Goodwills are in purple. All right, so there's little Castor. He is cautious. Then we have Kingsley. He got brown hair. How about you have this hair? You have brown hair. I don't know how he ended up with brown hair, but he did end up with brown hair. Out of all of the children, he is the only one that ended up with brown hair. All right, let's put you in this one. And he is a calm infant. He is so precious. Oh my gosh. And then we have little Byron, who is also a redhead. He's very pale. He's almost like, well, he takes after his dad. Real pale like Roger. I don't know. I think I'm just going to let him keep that hair that he has. We will just give him a little bit of blush and some eyelashes and put him in his purple outfits and call it a day. He's so cute too. Oh, he's an intense infant. Of course he would be. All right, so that's our triplets, and we are going to jump back into the game and back over to see Xavier and Florence. We're going to let Xavier deal with the animals now that we have dealt with Diana, unfortunately losing Diana and having the triplet boys. Thankfully, Roger does have an heir now, and I mean, 2 spares even. So, Diana did good by him, but unfortunately he did lose his true love, which I hate. All right, let's go head over to the main household. Where are you? I don't even know where you are, Xavier, but I don't think you're at home. He's out gallivanting around town when he should be at home with his daughter. All right, let's get him to come home and deal with the animals, because honestly, that definitely needs to take place. So I'm just going to, oh my gosh, the house, like this place is just a wreck. We're going to have him throw away the trash, and he can, okay, the coop is good. He can clean the animal shed, and then I'm going to have him deal with potatoes. We're going to have him whisper to, talk to, scratch the neck, hug, bottle feed, etc. And just spend a little bit of time with potatoes. It's been a long time since he's dealt with the horse. As we know, he was very close to potatoes before he left and went off to war. He was spending a lot of time with potatoes, trying to break potatoes, and you know, he's big on the, really, you can't do anything? You just cleared out everything I told you to do, hey? All right, we love that. Let's cue all that up again. Scratch the neck, hug, talk to, go deal with the potatoes, and then clean the shed. All right, so he's going to deal with potatoes. He's going to spend some time with potatoes and bond with potatoes because obviously, you know, they had a little bit of a good relationship. They actually still have a pretty decent relationship, even though he's been gone for as long as he has, which is really good. I'm glad that they're going to just be able to pick up their relationship and continue on seamlessly. So that's really, really good. As we know, Potatoes is getting older. Potatoes is getting a better temperament. So her having a good relationship with Xavier is really going to help in the long run when he tries to break her and then later on tries to sell her. So that's going to be really, really helpful. I am going to have him clean this shed and then can you not? And then we're going to clean and feed and milk the cow. The the chicken coop is good to go, I guess. It doesn't really need any help. And then he's going to have to clean up a little bit of the manure that's just kind of laying out around everywhere. Because as you know, Roger really didn't do a very good job of taking care of the grounds or the animals. It was really not his forte. So Xavier's got a lot on his plate that he has to kind of get back into tip-top shape now that he's home from the war. And when it gets a little bit later, it's 11 now, so it is kind of late enough to go ahead and invite over that girl. Mila, I think is her name. Is that her name? Let's take a look. Is it Mila? Well, now it's not showing her. Now it's not showing their relationship in his panel. How am I supposed to, Okay, well, we've lost the option to invite her over and for them to build on anything because now she no longer has a relationship with him. That Mila lady that he had a little bit of romance with, their relationship has just completely been cold, which I absolutely hate. Freezing to death. Oh, no, sir. That is not acceptable behavior. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright, so I guess he is going to have to meet someone new because that person is no longer in his relationship panel. Which sucks. Because honestly, like, that was going to make my life a little bit easier. So that being said, we are going to have him travel and he's going to go and meet some people in the area. And when I say area, I don't mean this area. We have to go to, I think, Moonwood Mills, or Glimmerbrook. Glimmerbrook, maybe? Glimmerbrook. I'm not sure. Let's go here. And see if they are young adults. I can't remember if they're young adults or they're teens. We'll see if he's attracted to any of these ladies. If they're too young for him, we'll go to the other household and see if he gets on with any of them. And we'll try to find him someone that he can be in a relationship with. Alright, so she is a teen. Alright, all of these are teens. They're going to probably be a little bit too young for him. He is a young adult. We'll do a friendly introduction and just see how it goes. I doubt anything's going to come of it. Bad compatibility with Amani. And bad compatibility with McKenna.
Purple. Untale Kanapa. Vanarla. Suli. Watanabe.
Let's see about Ashanti. Okay, Abby, we're coming. We have to go see Abby and Blythe. Oh my gosh. And Genevieve and Renata. Oh my jeez. I mean, really. Okay, they're too young for him, so we will send him to another family. But first we're going to go see Abby McGrath. She is in labor, along with a bunch of other women. We're about to have a ton of babies. So let's go see Abby McGrath. Leave it to them to all want to go into labor at the exact same time. Okay, Blythe and Genevieve and Renata. All right, Abby, let's go ahead and let you have your baby. All right, so Abby had a little boy. We are going to go ahead and open up the wheel for boy names and give that a spin and see what we're going to name this little boy. We are going to name this little boy David. We are getting close to running out of names on the wheel. That being said, we have plenty more names on the spreadsheet, so not to worry. David McGrath. Oh, another boy. Okay, twins. Great. Let's give it another spin. And this little boy's name is going to be Hardin. All right, so let's name this little one Hardin. All right, she had twins. So let's go ahead. We are going to need to roll for mom and babies. And we have to, as we know, roll twice for mom because she rolled or had two babies. So mom can't roll a 1. So 1, 2. Mom is safe. Okay, thank goodness, because I was going to say not again. Then we're going to roll for little David. He needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. And he's safe. And then we have Hardin, who is also safe. David and Hardin have made it. They are going to survive, and we are going to add them to the tree here. So the timeline. Let's go ahead and do that now. We are still on Sunday, so let's go ahead and just add them here. So we had David McGrath, and we had Hardin McGrath, and let's add David McGrath and Hardin McGrath here. And then on the info tab under Abby, we have David McGrath and Hardin McGrath, son of Peter and Abby. Both of them are the 5th generation male. They were born in, it is 1 o'clock, so that makes it February of 1384. Both of them are alive. They are of British descent, and we are twins. All right, so we have updated our timeline. Let's go ahead and age up our babies. All right, let's go ahead and feed these little ones. She's like, you know that they're going to tell you to come and give birth to them. Like, help them have their babies. I know they are. They're all going to bother me to have their babies, but you need to age up your babies. So it is what it is. Okay, Blythe and Genevieve and Renata, we are coming. We really are. But I have to age up babies, and it is what it is. It really is what it is. I am so sorry. I really am. All right, so she is going to go ahead and feed them, and then we are going to age up David and Hardin and get their makeovers and their photo for the family tree. And then we will have to go and deal with some more childbirth. We are, they're not happy about it. They're not happy about having to wait. We have a lot of people in the community that are giving birth, and we are hopefully replenishing our community after having a staggering loss in 1383. So we absolutely love that they're having the babies. I do hope that the moms make it. I hope that the babies make it. So far, our babies are making it, which is fantastic news. We love that. As we know, David and Hardin are both Capricorns, and it looks like we have a red-headed baby and a brown-headed baby. So we love that. Let's go ahead and hop into Cass and get their makeovers. Abby, I think you're supposed to also be aged up. To an adult. So I'm going to age her up to an adult. All right. And so we have David. Actually, he has brown eyebrows and red hair. So I'm going to put him as a brunette because he has brown eyebrows. And the McGraths are in yellow. And David is an intense infant. And then we have Hardin, who is a sensitive infant. And he has, I don't know, maybe red hair, actually. Let's put him in this hair. Yeah, he has red hair. So we did get one brown and one red anyway. Which is kind of perfect considering we have their dad with brown hair and their mom with red hair. So I love that. And them being twins and being different like that is kind of great. All right, let's go ahead and jump back into the game here. And we're going to go see whoever's next. I don't remember who's next, but we're going to go see that person. I think it was Blythe. It was Blythe. So let's go see Blythe Goodwell. And then we'll see Genevieve and then Renata. All right, and Blythe lives in England. Okay, you two. All right, Blythe, let's go ahead and let you have your baby. I don't know what's up with the multiples, but hopefully you're only having one, because honestly, I don't know what is going on. She's like, I hope I'm only having one too, because really, that is ridiculous. I agree. And it makes me really nervous, if we're being honest. And this house is not big enough. Blythe had a girl. That was the fastest ever having a baby. But she had a girl. So let's go ahead and open up the female wheel. And we will see what we're going to name this little girl. We're going to go ahead and give that a spin. We have many more girl names than we do boy names on the wheel. This is going to be Althea. Althea. All right, Althea. Althea Goodwell. Oh my gosh, she had twins too. Okay, well, let me open up the boy names. And we will give that a spin. All right, she is having a little boy, and we are naming her little boy Gerard. So, Althea and Gerard. Goodwell. Another boy. Triplets? Are you freaking kidding me? All right. This child's name is going to be Reese. What is really going on? Quads? Why? Why in the world? All right, this baby's name is Clark. I don't even know. If I were her, I would just die and get it over with. She's like, are you kidding? 4 babies? Oh my gosh. All right, Clark it is. All right, Clark. Only 2 of them kept, though. The game killed off 2 of them. So, we only have Althea and Gerard. The game ate the other 2. So, there we go. I'm still going to roll 4 times for Mom because she had 4 babies. So, we are going to roll for Mom. Let's go ahead and go over here to Mom. All right, she's very happy right now. I don't know why she's so happy about having 4 babies, but we're going to roll 4 times for Mom. So, 1, she's going to die. Okay, well, great. We love that for her. All right, I am going to have her husband plead for her, obviously. Althea needs a odd 8, 10, or 20. Let's go ahead and roll for her. She is going to die. And Gerard is also going to die. We are losing everyone in this family. All right. What are the odds of that happening? This family did not have a good roll at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the babies. Actually, let me get the babies to appear because they're not appearing. And then we will take the babies because they are magically disappearing.
How do you? You're a baby.
I cannot believe everyone has to die. Let me update the timeline. Let's do that. All right, so we have Althea, Goodwill, died, and we have... Okay, Genevieve, calm down. Gerard, Goodwill. Gerard, Goodwill, died. Oh, I'm also going to put on here that Diana, Goodwill, died. Okay, let's take, where are the babies? Honestly. There's this baby. Whatever, it's gone. Okay. Blythe, honey, we have to take you away. I hate that. We have to take you away, but we have to take you away. And that's not a good thing, but we will plead for you. Okay? All right, so she has lost her 2 babies. We are going to obviously have Robert come and plead for Blythe. Oh my goodness, the tragedy of it all. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Where is the Grim? I don't know. Oh, there's the Grim. Oh, I hate this. Look at the babies. They're just like, this was supposed to be a joyous day. We were having siblings, and now the babies are gone, and Mom's laying in the floor, like, killed over? What in the world? Yeah, it's just not ideal. It's really just not ideal. All right, you need to come over here and plead for your wife. He's going to wail about her demise, and hopefully that will make the Grimm feel sorry for him and let his wife stay. It worked! I'm pretty sure it worked. She's like, oh, am I still alive? Oh, I am. I guess you saved me, huh? Thank you so much. Seriously, yikes, that was close. I owe you big time. Okay, so she's been brought back to life by Robert's impassioned pleas to the Grim Reaper. So that's great. Blythe is gonna live. Thank goodness, because I was really, really worried that she was gonna die. I am gonna have to update the info tab with the babies that she has lost, so I will do that. And we are gonna go see Genevieve Petechia once she gets brought back to life here. And let Genevieve have her little one. Hopefully her time goes a little bit better. Blythe is paranoid now. You know what? I think you would be paranoid a little bit, honestly, after dying and coming back to life. I think that would totally make you paranoid. I could totally see that happening. So she is, yeah, we're coming, Genevieve. She is going she's going to be paranoid now. And I think that makes complete sense. Honestly, I think anybody in her situation would be a little bit paranoid. All right, so they had Althea, Goodwell, and they had, who else did they have? Gerard, right? Yeah, Gerard, Goodwell. All right, so Althea was the daughter of Robert and Blythe Petechia. It was their only little daughter, and she died. 5th generation female. We are in March of 1384. She is deceased in March of 1384. She was of British descent, and she was a twin. I'm just going to put that she was a twin because I lost the other two from the game. Son of Robert and Blythe, 5th generation male in March of 1384. Deceased in March of 1384. Again, British descent and a twin. All right. Perfecto. I mean, not so much. They can't have any more children. That is all of the children that they're going to have. They do have 2 sons already. So hopefully their boys will live. And that's all they get. That's it for them. So let's go see Genevieve Petechia and let her have her baby before she has a coronary. Genevieve Petechia, where are you, honey? Maybe you're in Brindleton Bay. Yeah. You are. Okay, Renata, we're coming. We are just dealing with Genevieve right now. Genevieve needs to go and have her little one. And we are hoping that she has a decent time. We're hoping for good luck for her. They do have a daughter. They do need a son. We are hoping for an heir for this family. We're hoping for good luck for this family. We definitely want things to go smoothly. We don't want to lose anyone. Definitely don't want to lose Genevieve. So let's hope for that. She's like, I don't want to do this. I get that. I get that. Every time they say that, don't want new boo, I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get it wholeheartedly. All right, they had a girl. We are going to go ahead and open up the wheel for the baby names for females. And we will give that a spin and see what it is that we are going to name this baby. Let's give that a spin. We are going to name this little girl Audette. Audette Petechia. That is a mouthful. Audette Petechia. And a boy. Okay, well, I seriously have no idea why we're having so many multiples, but there's that. All right, we've got 2 names on the wheel for boys, so let's give it a spin. We are going to name this little one Watson. All right, Watson it is. And she had twins. All right, so we are going to be rolling twice for mom. We need to avoid the ones. Let's do that. Let's roll for mom 2 times. First time, second time. She survives. Baby number 1 is Audette. Audette needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. Audette is good. And we have Watson. Watson is good. All right, everybody in this family is good to go. What are the odds that everyone in one family will die and everyone in the next family will live? Like, honestly, what are the odds of that? All right, so we have on the timeline, we have Audette Petechia, daughter of Otis and Genevieve, 6th generation female. Again, we are currently in March. Seriously, can't type. 1384. She is alive, and she is of British German descent, and she's a twin. And then we have her brother Watson Petechia, son of Otis and Genevieve, 6th generation male in March of 1384, alive, British German descent, and a twin. And on the timeline, we will add them in here. Audette Petechia and Watson Petechia. Audette Petechia and Watson Petechia. Okay. That's going to be one heck of an age up day, I tell you. All right, let's go ahead and we will age up these little ones. We're coming, Renata. And let them do their thing. So, can you please feed this little one? She's like, can I eat myself? Like, I'm starving. I was just pregnant, in labor. I'm hungry. Now you're making me take care of these little ones because they are little and they need you to take care of them. Like, I don't understand what the problem is, honestly. Age up this little baby and then you can age up this little baby. It'll be fine. All right, just age up Audette, and then you can age up Watson. And then we will hop into Cass, and then you can go deal with yourself. It'll be fine. She seems to be really thrilled by this. She did give him an heir. We love that for her, that she was able to give him an heir. So she gave him another daughter, but she did give him an heir. Again, they are Capricorns. We love that. Audette has brown hair. Don't you run off. Don't you do it. Age up this little baby too. She's like, I swear, I just want to go get something to eat. Is that too much to ask? Kind of. It kind of is. All right. Age up Watson. Watson is aging up. And we are going to see how he looks. And then we're going to hop into Cass here. And he has brown hair too. They both have brown hair, so that's not really a shocker. Let's give them their makeovers and get their photos for the family tree as well.
One Genie Makosa.
All right, Audette. Let's get you here. Let's get you all fixed up, sweet girl. I'm going to give you this hair. I'm going to give you this color hair. And you are a Petechia, so you wear green. And Audette is intense. All these intense infants. I mean, I don't know what the deal is with that. And then we have Watson here. Look at those eyes. Holy moly. Beautiful. And let's put you in your green, sir. And he is a wiggly infant. His eyes match his outfit. I absolutely love that. All right, and let's go ahead and go see now Renata, the last mom that needs to give birth in this long line of births we've had here, and hope that her chances are just as well as the others that have come out here. We've had pretty good odds here. We only have lost 2 babies in this row of babies here, so that's not too bad. Out of all the births of the babies so far, we've not really done that poorly, if we're being honest. Like, we've kept more babies than we've lost. We've only lost 1 mom, and that was Diana so far in our string of moms having to have babies. So honestly, like, our odds really are in our favor currently. So I think it's, honestly, I think it's pretty good. I think that you live in Moonwood Mill. So let me come here. Yeah, you do. All right, let's go see Renata. All right, Renata, it's your time to shine. She's like, is it really though? Look how sad she looks. She does not look thrilled about this at all. She's just like, I can't believe that I'm pregnant again and I'm having a baby. I know. It's fine though. It totally is. Go have your baby. It'll be great. She's like, you don't know that. You can't promise me that it's going to be great. You can't even promise me I'm going to survive this. Like, the odds are not always going to be ever in my favor. That's true. All right, but let's go ahead and have this baby nonetheless. Look at... Maximus is freaking out. He's just like, oh my god. Not again. They have 2 sons already and a daughter. So, I mean, either way that we go is fine. It's a boy. As we know, the last boy name on the wheel is Percy. So we are going to name this little one Percy. So this is Percy Arundel, and it is a single birth. So let's go ahead and we are going to roll the wheel for mom and baby. We're going to see what they get. Mom, as we know, cannot get a 1, and she gets a 12 and survives. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20 to survive. 18 is not lucky. All right, so we are going to update that on the timeline that Percy does not live. Percy Arundel is deceased. I will put that on here, that Percy Arundel is going to die. Arundel died. And on the info tab, under Renata, we've got Percy Arundel, son of Maximus and Renata, 5th generation male. We are currently in March of 1384, and he is going to be deceased into March of 1384. British German descent, single birth. All right, and then we are going to go ahead and take this baby from mom. Super sad as it may be, this is sometimes the way it goes. We have got to take this little one away. She's going to be super sad. I mean, like, she's not going to like this news at all. She's like, are you kidding me? I know. I'm so sorry. All right, we have done it. The level of organization here really impresses me, not going to lie. It is a lot to keep track of, Fuller. It is a lot. How long did that spreadsheet take to create, Misty? Oh, I didn't create it. I just use it. Someone else actually created the spreadsheet, and I just used the spreadsheet. So thankfully, it was already like set up for me in the sense of like how it works. Do you know what I mean? Like all of the formulas and everything were already put into it, and it was just blank. I just had to like input the data into it for it to work. Yeah. But, yeah. Like all of the data that I've inputted, but the formulas and everything was already all set up for me. But it is a lot of work. A lot of work. How are you doing, Fuller? All right, so we are going to head back over now to see Xavier Arundel. I want to take him to the other ladies and see if maybe we can see if he gets on with them. I need him to find him a wife because, you know, we need more babies. I don't know why we need more babies with all of the Sims that just had babies, but he needs to find himself a wife because he is our heir and he does not have a son. So we definitely need him to be trying to find himself a lady. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm less impressed now. Well, fine then. Fine then. All right, Xavier, let's take you to travel. You need to go see the ladies. He's like, all right, let's do this. I mean, it's 7:34 at night. Technically, he probably shouldn't be going out to see the ladies at this hour with them being like single and such. But But I need him to find a woman. Okay, so we're going to overlook that. It's getting a little late. And, you know, we're going to go. We're just going to let him meet them. See if he's attracted to them in any way. See how it goes. I don't necessarily have to, you know, stay there all hours of the night or anything like that. We're just going to meet them and see. Who are you? I don't think you're... I'm okay. Just playing good old Stardew, waiting on Jim to potentially play COD with. I see. All right, so we are here at this house, and we are going to go ahead and meet the residents here that live in this house. So we have Halima. We're going to do I don't know, let's do a funny introduction to her. Then we have Elmira. We'll do a friendly introduction to her. And I don't think you're actually, Lubna. I don't know that you're actually part of this, but we'll introduce ourselves to you as well, just because why not? Wow, what a sim. Xavier just stopped what they were thinking about for a moment and found themselves staring at Elmira Nasser. That woman has so many of the qualities that make his heart pound. Okay. Diana's calling from the grave? No, I don't think so. So he is clearly into Elmira. He thinks she's like hot to trot. Oh, but he feels the same way about Halima. Okay, so he is like really feeling these two ladies. Both of them. A lot. I mean, you need to make up your mind. Which one do you like the most? He feels like she is extremely attractive. Okay, well, what about this one? He feels that she's extremely attractive as well. I mean, can you not make up your mind? You can't have them both. He's like, well, why can't I? Why can't I have them both? Maybe, Fuller. Maybe. Okay, don't run off. They're like, it's late. We can't be hanging out with you by ourselves out here at this hour. He wants to shout forbidden words at her. I don't think that's really the best way to really ask her about her soulmate. It's Valentine's Day. You should do something romantic. And he's like, she's not let me in to gain entrance into her home. Okay, can you like knock on the door? Maybe she'll let you enter her house. It's 8:40 at night. You're going to enter into these single ladies' home at 8:40 at night with people you don't even know. Is this really the best plan? They're like, come on in. And he's like, hey, I don't know if this is great news. Let's discuss their my boy has a Muslim fetish, it seems. I guess. I don't really know. Ask about her soulmate. Okay, so he's found out that she's loyal, she's the child of the islands, and she's a glutton. All right, so, I mean, I don't... He's found out that Halima is also loyal. I haven't found my soulmate yet. Well, do you want to? He wants to make out with her. I mean, slow your roll, okay? Slow your roll. Ask her to dance. He'd be like, do you want to dance with me? I mean, she's going to dance with him. She's like, that's very gentlemanly of you. It's 9:30 at night. You're hanging out in my house at 9:30 at night. We don't know each other like that. But we're dancing. He just wants to make out with her. That's all he wants to do. Make out. That's what he wants to do. Can you not do friendly things? Do you have to like put the moves on her? I don't think that's the best way to go. She's not feeling the romance with you right now. She's just wanting to be, he wants to hug her. Okay, why don't you do a little bit of flirting? Let's see if she even likes you. How about that? Let's try that route. He wants to gaze into her eyes. I mean, he is just smitten with her. That's what he is. Why don't you ask her if she's single? Okay. Finish this dance up. I mean, this dance has taken a hot minute. They've learned some etiquette. We love that for them. He's practicing good etiquette. He can now practice his curtsy or bow. And his skill has increased. He can learn now how to write letters. Fancy. All right, so they flirted a little bit. She kind of took that. Like, she was like, I'm okay with the flirts. I don't mind it. Okay, they got some romance now. She kind of is keen. She's like, I'm single, and I don't even mind that you're flirting with me right now. Like, I'm actually a little bit on board with this. Okay.
Ebony Flurba.
He's like, so the thing is, I lost my wife. I need a new one. You're kind of hot. You want to be my wife? I need someone to bear me some children. He wants to be frisky with her. I'm gonna allow it. It is a little late for you to be in her house trying to be frisky with her. And he's like, I don't even care. She's like making my heart go pitter patter. He doesn't even care. He's like, they probably frown upon this, but I don't seem to mind.
Nappa.
Okay, I will let you do. Oh, try to flirt. He's very sad. Why are you so sad? He's had a loss in the family from his sibling, from attempting romance as a widow. Xavier can't help but think of his deceased spouse. Something feels wrong about this. I mean, a minute ago you were like, oh, my heart is pitter patter, and now you're feeling guilty. Make up your mind. He knows what he wants. Clearly not. Clearly he doesn't know what he wants. Now he's feeling confident. He's bipolar. That's what it is. He doesn't know what he wants. And it's fine that he's like into her, but like one minute he's like, I really want her. I really, really want to be with her. I really like her a lot. And then the next minute he's like, oh, I feel guilty because my spouse is dead. I mean, you can't help that your spouse is dead. You've got, like, you're allowed to move on. But he's struggling right now. Okay, he is absolutely struggling. We're gonna send him home. I think he needs to do a little bit of thinking. But they do have a little bit of romance. We love that they have a little bit of romance. I mean, it's just a smidge, but they have a little bit of romance. He found out she's loyal. He's liking that. Says she's a romantic interest. It's a little too early to tell, but there could definitely be something there. So, I mean, they could build on that. We can work on it. They're gonna have to work on it kind of fast because I need her to marry him. If there's going to be something there, she needs to get on that. Because he needs a wife and we need to start having babies. And I don't have this kind of time to waste, but it is what it is. All right, we are home. I don't know what Florence is doing. Oh, she's just returned from daycare. Okay, we love that. Why don't you actually go in here and check on your little one? Let's just check on her. Just see how she's doing. Just be like, how was your day today, dear? I know I disappeared on you. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. Dad went out today to try to find you a new mommy. And she's going to be like, you did what? That's right. That's what I did. I said that. I meant it. She'll be like, and how was your luck on that? He'll be like, well, it was going okay till I started feeling guilty. She'll be like, what does that mean? I'm a toddler. I don't know what guilt means. Fair statement. All right, he's going to go ahead and muck out the stall. We love that. When you're done mucking out the stall, you can actually clean up the manure because gross. It's everywhere and it needs to be really, you just stopped mucking out the stall to go pick up. Okay, well, fine, you can pick up the manure and then go muck out the stall. All right, so we have officially entered into Monday, which is the next day We are in, where are we? We are in April of 1384. We have 3 more birthdays that are on our agenda for today. We have another toddler that's aging up. Well, an infant turning into a toddler. And that is Camille Arundel. So we are going to be going over and seeing Camille Arundel age up to a toddler. So since he is just cleaning up some stalls here, we're going to head over and we're going to see Camille and we're going to age her up to a toddler. So let's head over and see Camille Arundel now. Where is Camille Arundel? She is probably in Moonwood Mill. Yep. All right, here's little Camille. I mean, her head's in the cabinet. We love that for her. But she needs to age up to a toddler. As we know, toddlers can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or 15 or they die. So we are going to go ahead and pull up our dice and we are going to... What the hell is this map? What do you mean? That's my map. I don't understand. What do you mean, what is that map? That's my world map. I don't understand. We're going to go ahead and pull up the dice and give it a roll. Find out if Camille is going to survive. So let's go ahead. We're going to give it a roll and see if she's going to survive. She rolls a 14. She does get 16 more days on the calendar or on the timeline. And let's go ahead and hop into Cass and age her up to a toddler. It is medieval because this is the Ultimate Decades Challenge. And so I have medieval maps. All right, so she was a wiggly infant. As a toddler, she is going to be imaginative and independent. Those eyebrows, though, they gotta go. I can't deal with that. I just can't deal with it. That's not any better. Maybe these. I don't know how I feel about it. Are you rolling the dice to dictate if a toddler dies? I am. Yes. Okay. Those eyebrows will have to do. Fuller. I feel very judged right now. This is the name of the game, okay? All right, this is the Arundel family. They are in blue. Let's put her in that. And then we'll put her in that. All right, and there is Camille. Let's get our photo for the family tree. And our next person that we're going to go see is Bella and Allard Meshram. They are twins. They are aging up to teens. We're also going to find out if they are going to marry, and if they marry, how many children they're going to have. So let's go see the Meshram family. What is this insanity? Everybody has to roll to find out if they get to age up to the next stage of their life. They also have to roll to find out if they're going to have children. They roll to find out if they're going to live or die for everything in this game. It's the ultimate decades challenge. It is what it is. And you roll to find out if they are getting sickness and if they're going to die from the sickness. And if they go to war, if they're going to die at war. It is the name of the game, Fuller. You die with, like, you roll if they have babies, if they survive childbirth, and if the babies survive. And then you track everything on the spreadsheet. That is, yeah. Mushrooms. That's where we're headed. All right. The mushrooms live here. Since when can Sims go to war? Since I send them there. All right, Bella Meshram. Let's go see Bella Meshram. Hey, it's the circle of life. Hi, Higgledy. Welcome in. Fuller, you're cracking me up. Okay, so we have Bella and Allard Meshram. They are aging up to teens. For that, they can't roll an 18. If they roll an 18, they are going to die. So we are going to pull up our dice and we're going to roll for Allard and see Bella and Allard and see if they're going to live or die. So for Bella, which is here, we are going to see if she is going to survive her teen roll. So let's go ahead and give that a roll. And she rolls a 15 and survives. And for her brother Allard, where is he? He is here. Let's go ahead and give it a roll for him. He rolls an 18. All right, Allard. That's not good for you, buddy. Let's go ahead and see how long he's going to live. 3 years. All right, Allard. I hate it for you. I do. But in 1387, Allard is going to pass away. All right, and oh, actually, I put that on the wrong line. There we go. Let's go ahead and get in the kids bin. Oh, Fuller. Let's go ahead and age them up to teens. You're cracking me up. Okay, Bella and Allard. Let's age them up. So we're going to age Bella up first, and then we will age up Allard, and we will hop into cast with them and give them their teen makeovers, and then we'll roll and find out if they are going to marry or not. I don't necessarily think that Allard's going to marry because technically he is going to die before he would be given the chance. So technically that's not really going to work out for him. But we will roll for Bella to find out if Bella is going to marry. Okay, so here's Bella. She's got quite a look going on for her. We'll give her a little bit of a makeover. But she did age up wanting to have the beach life. She is a cat lover and outgoing. She is a barfly and is generous. All right, you go. I'm going to give her... mushrooms are blue. I'm just going to leave her in that one. This is so funny, he says. Why is this so funny, Fuller? All right, so there is Bella. And then we have Allard. Oh, I hate that he has to die. So he aged up with the aspiration of being goal-oriented. He is adventurous, a horse lover, lasting, and a survivor. Clearly not, Allard. Clearly you're not. All right. So let's go ahead. You're so blasé about executing kids. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. I can't help it. The rules are the rules. And let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up the dice. Let's find out if Bella is going to marry. We need to roll a d12 for that. So, let me open up the d12. She going to marry? Yes, she is. Is she going to have how many kids? 7 children. Okay. 7 children for Bella. So let's put that on the timeline. So Bella's going to marry there. Okay, perfect. And let's go ahead and jump back in. I do want to go see Xavier again, and we're going to continue on. I'm hoping that he is going to be able to continue with building that relationship with, I think her name's Halima. I'm pretty sure. I need to get him married, you know? I just need to get him married. We're going to finish out the rest of this day, so May and June. We are currently actually already in May, so June. And then this part will be ending. And then we'll do part B tomorrow on stream. So we love that for us. So let's go ahead and jump back in with Xavier. Planned deaths, arranged marriages, and forced kids. The story is like The Handmaid's Tale mixed in with The Truman Show. It's not an arranged marriage. There's no arranged marriage. I did have that mod for arranged marriages, but I didn't necessarily care for it so much, so I took it out. So it's not an arranged marriage. It's a true marriage. They're actually falling in love. All right, so it's 1:26 a.m. Oh, maybe it is only actually April. So we got to get through May and June. I was wrong on my time there. All right, how are you doing? He's like, I'm just up here playing a little bit of chess. Everything's going great. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling confident. It is Halima. That is her name. So we love that. So when it gets a little bit later in the day, I am going to have him invite her around. Maybe she can obviously, come over and they can build on their relationship and we can do great. For now, I'm going to send him out hunting. We do need some meat for the house. So I'm going to send him out. He's going to go hunting. Hopefully he'll get something good because we need some food for the house because Diana left and she took all of the food with her when she moved out. And now we don't have anything to cook with. So I'm going to have him go out hunting and maybe he can actually even go out foraging and get some things to cook with. Yeah, you can just send her to daycare. That'll be fine. So he'll grab some things for us to cook with and that'll be fantastic. He's really all ready for some meat for her. Calm down, Fuller. Calm down. What was I saying? Yeah. So he's going to go and he's going to go hunting and bring home something to cook with, which will be fantastic. I mean, he doesn't actually have the greatest cooking skills. So even if he does bring home some meat, I don't know that he'll be able to cook with it, but that's neither here nor there. Hopefully he'll get himself a wife and she'll be able to cook. All right, let's fast forward through this because obviously, he's not here and it's taking forever. Maybe I won't send him foraging. We'll just worry about the hunting for now. Oh, well, we have some food anyway. We have some spinach and some basil and some carrots in his inventory. So he can use that for food. And a spoiled egg? No thanks. All right, so we got some venison and then some pheasant and a chicken. Okay, I dig it. Now, can you come in here and see about actually cooking with this? Can you actually make something with this? I mean, boiled eggs? No, I want you to cook like with the meat. Can you cook with the meat? No. No, you can't cook that. Do you know anything about it? Hot milk? No, I don't think so. No. He's like, I don't know how to make anything. Turnip soup. Onion soup. Okay, maybe you can make... some butter, and maybe you can make some cheese. And maybe that will make you be able to cook other things. I don't freaking know. I don't think we have anything for him to make flour because he doesn't have any seeds because we haven't been foraging. So we may not have enough stuff to make actual meals with the meat yet. So he will have to go foraging at some point. Does he like cooking? Yes, you can like cooking. That's fantastic. So he actually likes to cook, which is great. He's actually hungry right now, which is not great. Is there anything in here you can actually cook? I mean, eat? No? Okay, great. Let's put this in the fridge for now. You're gonna have to cook something. Go ahead and make some pottage. You can make a party size of that. That'll be fantastic. He's like, right now, I'm making cheese. Okay, well, make cheese and then make some pottage. What about you, Florence? Are you hungry? She's like, I'm getting there. Okay, great. Dad's gonna make some pottage, so it'll be great. Let's put this cheese in the... Put the cheese in the fridge. Why did you put it here? I can't grab it. Bloody hell. Did you make that? He's like, I'm working on it. Okay, great. Okay, he's eating. Florence, come over here and grab a serving of this food. Florence, come grab a serving of this food. Florence is like, I'm playing with the dolls. Oh, Florence. Okay, there you go. Come grab serving. Why can I not grab this cheese? You shouldn't have put it on the table. It's going to go off. Lady Whistledown's writing. What is she saying? Alas, dear reader, I am bored as of late. The season stumbles along, and whisperings of the tongue have all but been silenced. Gossip these days is in short supply. This author can think of no event that even merits a mention. Yours truly, Lady Whistledown. Okay, well, very good. Go to the loo, and then we're going to invite her over. Halima, why don't you come over and hang out? And you can... I literally can't grab that cheese off the table. He's sitting on the loo calling her like, hey, I know it's, you know, maybe you don't remember me, but I met you yesterday and I really actually kind of... Quick question. Anthony and I were going to spend some casual friend time together. Yeah, sure, whatever. Go ahead. Be friends with Anthony. We're trying to spend some casual friend time with Melina, but it's not casual because we're not trying to be casual with her. I'm actually trying to be her wife. I mean, her husband. I want her to be my wife. And I just want her to, like, fall head over heels with me. And I don't know if she will. Juliana's like, calm down, brother. Oh, there we go. Put the cheese in the fridge. Thank God. What is with all the trash? Clean up the house before she comes over here and thinks you're a slob, and then she's not going to want to marry you. Oh, she's here. Shit. Well, it's too late now. She's here. She's going to take one look at that trash, and she's going to be like, I don't know about this. All right, let's do a little bit of flirting with her. We'll do a bold pickup line. There you go. He's feeling really confident, so I think he would be like... You and me should definitely, we should definitely move things along. And in a positive direction. And she's going to be like, that's not a bold pickup line. That's just a friendly greeting. Give her a bold pickup line. My old school friend got on COD, so it's COD time now. Okay, well, have fun.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, that worked.
Peppa.
He got her instantly in a flirty mood. We love that. I'm going to have him do a little bit more flirting. He's going to compliment her appearance. We're really going to try to get her, you know, on board. He's like, you look so lovely.
Flurbis. Unyab. Parasa. Yalzif Boyki. Yasanarp. Yambala. Glarn.
He's like, you're so pretty. I've never met anyone as lovely as you. And she's like, I really appreciate that. And he's like, I was telling you yesterday that... Misty, did you create her character? I did not create her character. Someone else created her character and uploaded her on the gallery for me to put into my world. One of my subscribers. Anyway, he's like, I was saying the other day, yesterday actually, when I saw you last, that I am just widowed and I am looking for a wife. And she's like, yeah, you were saying. And he's like, well, I was just thinking that you and I, you know, we would be really great together. And I'm really attracted to you. And I really think that, you know, you and I could make each other happy. And she's like, okay. And he's like, I just feel like we have a lot that, you know, we could bring to the table for each other. I would be a great husband for you. You could be a great wife for me. I know I like to cook. I wouldn't make you cook all the time. I could cook sometimes. She's like, oh, that's a great offer. Thanks so much. I don't think that worked out. She walked right away. She was like, is that how he thinks I'm going to be sold on this? Oh, she's cleaning for us. See? This is what I'm trying to say. Look at the daughters like, why are you trying to replace mom with another woman? She just bit him. Bloody kids. Come on. Don't be sad. Oh, she didn't take that well. She's like, don't flirt with me in front of the child. It's not sophisticated. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not proper. Are you proper? Are you a proper sim? Is that what's going on here? Let's have a deep conversation. Apologize. Apologize for your behavior and be like, I am so sorry that I offended you just now. It was not my intent. I mean, they have really good romance. They have a pretty decent friendship, but she seems to be, I don't think she's proper, but she definitely, let's ask her to cloud gaze. Maybe that'll help. He wants to talk to her about his deceased partner. I don't think that's the way to go, dude. I think that's gonna, like, kill the mood. What are you doing with the baby? Can you put the baby down? He's like, yep, in her bed. That's where I can put her. Okay. Is that what you're doing? Oh, no, you're just carrying her around to carry her around. Put her outside so she can freeze her tail end off. We love that. We love it when we take our children outside and put them in the snow. That makes perfect sense. That's absolutely great. She's like, I love how we're out here laying in the snow, looking at the clouds, freezing our asses off. What's enthused about cooking? Look, you're supposed to be... I should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Well, shite. That didn't turn out exactly like I had planned. I was really hoping that, you know, we would get a little bit closer before you decided to leave. Do you think maybe we could get a little bit closer before you decided to leave? I would really like for us to secure this a little bit better. And she's like, I really wish you'd stop flirting with me, actually. I really wish you would not do that. And he's like, okay. Well, I really, really like you, though. I do think he wants to serenade her and stuff. I really think that he likes her quite a bit, but she is starting to get a little put off by his flirting, and I'm not exactly sure what that is about. I don't know if it's because maybe she has like the proper trait or something like that, but every time he flirts with her, their stuff's going down a little bit more. So I am going to ask her if we can court her. And she has declined. Well, that's just freaking rude. And their relationship romance went way down after that. She was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Okay, well, that sucks. That didn't go as well as I had kind of hoped. Maybe we can invite over Elmira. Maybe we'll invite Elmira over and we can try to get to know her. I don't know. Did that other girl leave? I don't want to like put her out or anything. And by put her out, I mean like offend her by flirting with the other girl. But Elmira is going to be right over. Let's see if we can do better with her. Since the other girl was like, yeah, no, I'm good. He's feeling really tired. The horse just completely trampled him, so we hate that for him. Is she coming round? Potatoes is like, this is what you get for not giving me any attention today. We haven't trained. You haven't bottle fed me. We haven't like had any kind of contact whatsoever. Who are you? Okay, you can go home. Let's send you home. And you are the other one. Yeah, so let's go ahead and invite you in. And we can flirt with you a little bit and see if maybe you and he can get along. Hopefully you guys will get on a little better than... Well, I don't know why he walked her inside and then walked her right back outside to flirt with her. Like, just make up your mind where you want to be. So, I mean, he flirted with her and her romance went up seriously fast. They're barely even friends, but their romance just went skyrocketing.
Oh, Snurge.
He's like, so I am looking for a wife. And she's like, really? And he's like, yeah, I was wondering if you'd like to dance with me. Oh, he could compliment her. Let's compliment her appearance. She is single. They're going to dance together here. And he is going to try to woo her a little bit. We are coming up at 8 p.m. Hot daydreaming about Halima. He really likes the other girl a lot. He's hot daydreaming about her. As he dances with the other girl. He's daydreaming about the other one. Which is probably not ideal. But, you know, he can't help himself. But anyway, it is about 9 p.m. here, and they are just trying to get on. Their friendship is going up really, really high because they're dancing together, and their romance is pretty good, pretty decent as well. I doubt they're going to be able to really get much of a relationship going on before the end of this part, but we will be able to continue to get them a relationship, hopefully, as time goes on. I am going to confess my attraction to her. Maybe we can ask her if she wants to court. Oh, they can have a first kiss even. Maybe I'll do a first kiss with her. I mean, I realize it's probably a little taboo, but he's going to go ahead and try for a first kiss with her because they have the option to do so, and he didn't have that option with the other girl. So he's going to do a first kiss with Elmira here. She's like, oh my goodness, that was amazing. She's feeling really, really flirty. Like, she is liking him a lot. They really seem to be getting on quite well. He does know all of her traits, and she's also declined his offer for courtship. I think it's just because they don't have enough friendship right now. So they probably need to work on their relationship a little bit more before she were able to accept the courtship. But they are going to continue working on their romance. We are, and their friendship, I think. And we will continue that in the second part. Hopefully they will be able to build up a little bit more of both romance and friendship. And he will be able to get himself into a little bit of a... Can we not and say we did as far as that goes? I don't want you just like making out with her for no reason. That's not okay. Compliment her appearance. But this part is over. And we will continue picking this up in the second part. We have a lot of birthdays. Well, I say a lot. Several birthdays in the second part that we will be seeing in tomorrow's stream. But I am going to go ahead and switch us over to our Just Chatting and close this off. So that is it for today's stream. That was a lot to handle. We had all of the babies that were born. We didn't lose as many as I kind of thought we might. So that was pretty good. And we are going to be, like I said, seeing Xavier continue on building his relationship and hopefully finding a wife in part 2 tomorrow. But thank you all for joining me today for the stream. I had a lot of fun in part A of 1384. And I will see you guys all tomorrow on the stream for part B of 1384. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.